only movie reviewing Secret Agent. Today, I will be reviewing a dystopian sci-fi action film that came out in 2016 that is based on the novel of the same name by Veronica Roth, and that is directed by Robert Schwentke, and that stars Shailene Woodley, Theo James, and Jeff Daniels, and that movie is Allegiant. Okay, so this book-based movie has just started, and so far we just heard Tris Pryor, played once again by Shailene Woodley, ask her boyfriend for, whose real name is Tobias Eaton, and who is once again played by Theo James, if he is afraid of heights. Interestingly enough, while I don't have a fear of heights, my mom, however, does. That's a pretty big wall that Chicago here has. I guess it must have been built to divide people into factions. Could that be the case here? That was a mighty big explosion we just saw. Good thing Tris and Pryor got out of the way in the nick of time before it happened. Hey, wait a moment. Tris has a 2 and 2 tattoo on her skin. Of course, the only tattoos I've ever had were the temporary kind that I had when I was younger. Tris Pryor is now conversing with David, who, mind you, is the director of the Bureau of Genetic Welfare, which is here an advanced city formed outside of Chicago, and who is played by Jeff Daniels. Mind you, Jeff Daniels in my eyes is someone whom I have always enjoyed seeing in a movie no matter what. I just heard a mention of vaccinations. That reminds me, I tend to be pretty good about getting those whenever needed so as to keep myself in good health for as much as possible. Tris is now being told that the Bureau of Genetic Welfare is kidnapping children and erasing their memories. Those are terrible things that the Bureau is doing here. That is a neat-looking hover car that Tris and David are in. I myself think that it would be pretty cool if I could travel around in a hover car as well. Even Tris is finding out that the director of the Bureau of Genetic Welfare is not someone to trust. It just goes to show you that sometimes first impressions can be deceiving in rather unpleasant ways. Ouch! A crash landing that the hover car that Tris was in took. But luckily for now, she and the other passengers in it are doing just fine. That is some nasty looking gas that we are seeing. For your information, it is amnesia gas, which wipes out human memories. I would certainly want to stay away from that gas for sure. The gas dispersion hub has been destroyed, thank goodness. That means that the nasty gas has hopefully been stopped too. As we get closer to the end of this movie, Tris Pryor is now transmitting a message to the world that Chicago was just being used as an experiment in genetic purity, and that Chicago is no longer an experiment. Overall, Allegiant is a truly meh third installment that manages to stray from the book and is still violent like its predecessors. Join me next time when I review Won't You Be My Neighbor? I'm James, your one and only movie reviewing secret agent out there.